Hey, I'm Ted Drozdowski with Premier Guitar, and we're at the Summer NAMM 2016 in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're visiting the folks over at Source Audio. And Jeff Macalak is going to tell us all about a couple of pedals, 3 pedals. He's going to walk us through the Lady and the Kingmaker first, step by step. Jeff, give us the lowdown, man.
All right, so yeah, we've been working on these for quite a while. This is actually the 3rd generation of our overdrive boxes. So yeah, let's start off with just showing these sort of basic elements of the thing. We released 3 pedals. There's the LA Lady Overdrive, Kingmaker Fuzz, and the Aftershock Bass Distortion. So out of the box, they're pretty straightforward. There's 3 toggle switch positions on each of them. You know, the Overdrive, for example, has a Marshall in a box type sound, has something called Crunch Tube, which is our version of just a classic overdriven tube amp. It's also got something called Smooth Tube, which is our version of a tube screamer. Okay. And then over here in the Kingmaker, there's 3 more. There's, in the heavy position, we've got what is basically a big muff, but it's a slightly more articulate version of a big muff because it's based on a muff with an overdrive pedal in the front of it to kind of even it out, make it a little more articulate. Normal in the middle is a fuzz face, based on a fuzz face, and then octave is based on an Octavia. And like I said, you know, out of the box, they're just standard pedals, drive, control, level, tone controls, but there's a lot of power behind these pedals under the hood. If you look here, we have something called the Neuro mobile app. And if you go back here, you can see all our pedals. You can select the LA Lady Overdrive. You can go into the sound editor. And if I hit that, you see we have about 40 different kinds of distortion, overdrive. All of these can be tweaked in the app. There's actually a parametric EQ in there, 4-band parametric EQ that can be adjusted. And then you can save that sound to your own app, your own, you know, preset library. You can share that sound with other people pretty easily, you know, via text message or email. You can also burn it to any one of the 3 toggle switch positions. And there's 2 modes. There's regular knob mode, where wherever the knobs are set, that's the sound you hear. There's also preset mode, which is another 3 presets where even wherever the knobs are set, it doesn't matter. It just goes to your preset, whatever that sound is. They are also fully MIDI functional. If you plug them into our Neuro Hub, you can send it MIDI PC messages and potentially save 128 different presets in each of these boxes. And I should mention, the LA Lady and the Kingmaker and the Aftershock are all essentially the same pedal, okay, right? So you can take any sound that's in the Kingmaker, put it in the LA Lady in any of the toggle switch positions. So, you know, if there's one of the toggle switches that you're not into, you want, you know, a fuzz in your overdrive, you can do that. And one last thing, there's dual drive engines in each of these. You see there's stereo inputs and outputs?
Yes.
So the dual drive engines make it possible to split a signal, have one distortion type going to one amp, another distortion type going to another amp. You can stack the drives, so cascading drive signals. You can run them in parallel and mix them to mono. So yeah, just really powerful pedals. But let's give a listen to how they are, just like out of the box, plug them in, and that's the sounds we have. So.
So Jeff, let's talk about a bass pedal now. Let's talk about the Aftershock bass distortion. Tell us.
Okay, well the Aftershock, it's very similar to the other two pedals. The controls are a little different. It's got a clean mix, so you can mix in a little bit of clean signal and drive. And Nathan's got we got some low gain sounds and some high gain sounds. What are we starting with? What's the first sound?
It's a low gain crunch tube.
Low gain crunch tube, so here it is. Cool. And now we're going to switch to a heavier gain sound. What sound is this? Huh? Okay. All right, cool.
Why don't we hear the pedal off just for a minute so we can have a reference point for the sound?
Yeah, that's
Cool.
the Aftershock.
Cool. Cool. Jeff, thanks so much. Where can people find out more about your pedals?
They can go to sourceaudio.net.
Fantastic. And if you want to find out more about what we're reporting on at Summer NAMM this year, go to premierguitar.com, Summer NAMM 2016. Thanks.